Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National... The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
What we got?
Second and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Complete to Hilton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Here's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And this could be a whole lot of fun, because if his game plan goes into effect early, We're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. That'll be complete to Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Hayden. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On 2nd down now, Hayden. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he finds Cook. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 58 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And this is Cook with the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now they'll run on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We gotta step it up.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run the counter. It's Newton, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught on the sideline, but no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds, incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The setup to throw. And Cook has it left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, Hayden. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Newton. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Newton.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hicks. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Back to throw here. This is caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On second down, Hayden. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They bring their punter out there now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, they'll keep it on the ground. Newton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Quick throw here to Hilton. And now running right through it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hicks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. Here we go. 8, read. Check back 15. Switch. Check the backer. Check the backer.
On first down, Golden. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. They'll run on first down. Hayden. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time.
It's caught at the 10. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
Defense.
So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yards.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
54. Night, sweetheart.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miners 24, Dragons nothing.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're...
first down. It's Newton. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Run up.
2nd and 9 now. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Newton. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And he's got his man Hilton. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
Mike's by 4. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Hayden, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here,
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Third down, Newton. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to fourth down. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pinched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for our visitors, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.